This is Biden being asked a couple questions on his way into a meeting with Republicans, I believe, to try and negotiate some sort of solution to the current epidemic of gun violence in the U.S. Now let's take a listen.
Welcome back, everybody. The president speaking now.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like his voice.
No, that's him.
Sounds better.
Sir, do you think there is anything different in how Republicans will approach the gun reform?
By the way, yeah, just do the interview next to the running helicopter.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah.
This is great.
Whatever happened to when they put a coat over his head and rush him away because the fucking blades are gonna suck him in or whatever? Yeah, go ahead.
Since I haven't spoken to them, I don't know, but my guess is that they have yes, I think they're going to have to take a hard look.
Is there one element? Is it age? Is it red flag? Is it some component that you think could be most successful now?
Well, that's hard to say because I've not been negotiating with any of the Republicans yet. And I deliberately did not engage in a debate about that with any Republicans when we were down consoling families in Texas.
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
I don't know what is the most, how far it goes. I know that it makes no sense to be able to purchase something that can fire up to 300 rounds. I know it makes, and I know what happened when we...
Oh, really? Hold on.
Yeah,
Then why do you have a military armed with millions of those things that
it makes no sense.
You can't imagine a purpose for them?
No.
Correct?
Of course.
But okay, but we just purchased 7,000 more.
And we
this
just
morning.
sent thousands over to a country to aid them in fending off.
Right? Yeah.
to arm the civilians to fend off an army. An encroaching army.
Look, violence makes sense in other countries.
Yes.
Not here though.
No.
Like,
of course not. Obviously.
Rational action before, back in the Trump bill, was the law that got passed. It did significantly cut down mass murder. And so there's only one reason for something that can fire, 100 shots.
Okay, first of all, another statistic I remember from when I used to have these arguments constantly, even most mass shootings are going to be committed by handguns.
With a gun, yeah. I mean a pistol, yeah.
Yeah. That because, again, a mass shooting only means that like 4 people were hit by bullets, right?
Yes.
Which we say only, but
yeah,
I mean, that
lot,
can happen in a driveway pretty easily with somebody or a drive-by, sorry. A drive-by at a driveway.
Yeah,
I'm sure that
at
happens.
a drive-in.
You know what I mean? Or at a drive-in, yeah.
We don't know.
But no. The thing is,
the vast majority of gun violence in this country is done by handguns.
It's always this way of talking to, and I guess most people are just kind of checked out to the point that they just hear that and go, oh, of course, yeah. Assault ban,
there is no reason.
Assault weapons ban means less deaths. Has to, right?
Yeah.
Boom. All right, but it's the same type of trickery they do, like when Bernie Sanders was on the run. I almost said was campaigning, was running
on the trail.
Yeah, he's he was on the trail, and he made this whole tour going, I want to reduce violence in inner city neighborhoods, and I think, legalizing marijuana is the first step. I'm like, no, cocaine, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? And it would be like, his
his
whole misdirection of like, watch me help legalize marijuana because I care about black people, because that's what's gonna stop the violence in your neighborhood, is all those weed dealers shooting each other.
That's who it is.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's all the hippies.
But it's always the stuff that sounds on the face like it's trying to help, but it means nothing. It's just,
Yeah.
Now, is anyone in our audience not on board with the fact that the government should not be? Does anybody want to call up and argue with us and take the unfortunate position that will be easily defeated, that the government should have the power to be doing gun confiscations or anything like that? Yeah, put the number up for anyone that might want to get in on the conversation. Let's 061 pi is
I'll just conclude with this. Look, when I first started doing hearings on the issue of what rational gun laws should be, it was during a period when I was a senator and the death rate was going up. Not that many more people were being shot, but the death rate was up. And I went, I think it was, I'm not sure, I think it was Common Hospital in New York, whatever the largest trauma hospital is.
He's saying guns got more effective, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I said, what's the difference? Why so many people.
I don't think we should be listening to this much longer.
I know.
About 20 years ago.
Well, there's a point though here.
I said, why are they
Hold the
dying?
mic closer to his mouth. Like, this entire operation is a piece of shit.
X-ray.
So here,
He said a 22 caliber bullet will lodge in a lung, and we can probably get it out, may be able to get it and save the life. A 9mm bullet blows the lung out of the body. So the idea of these high caliber weapons is there's simply no rational basis for it in terms of what this is about self-protection, hunting.
okay, so what he's saying here is there's no
It's all
rational reason to own anything above a 22 caliber weapon.
Right. Yeah.
What are you?
Which
what?
is fine if you're fighting an army of squirrels.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
But like, if you're trying to shoot a full-grown man, you might
Yeah,
want-
you're gonna have a tough time with a 22.
I saw there's a classic episode of Cops from years ago where some guy got shot with a 32 and he's wearing like Dickies work pants. Did I say 30? I meant 22.
Yeah.
And he's wearing like Dickies work pants and was shot.
And it helped.
He said no. He said he was shot from like 20 feet away and the bullet fucking bounced off his leg, dude.
Yeah.
Which something was probably wrong with that gun. But,
yeah,
you know,
probably
but-
old bullets.
But still, yeah.
Old bullets. But yeah. So what I'm getting from this is again the idea that that it's not if you're going after anything above a 22 caliber. Well, that's almost any fucking hunting rifle. That's almost any,
I mean, it's a lot of.
it's everything.
It's almost every gun.
Yeah, it's everything. Yeah,
I mean-
aside from so, and a lot of people would say, well, that will never happen. You know what I mean? You're paranoid. Da da da.
But like we
and all
talk
this
about
shit.
how many things have happened that when we were kids, people would have said, no way.
Yeah.
Not possible in America.
And this, well, you know what? We're almost at break time here, so we'll just end it on this. But this is Supreme Chancellor Justin Trudeau in Canada.
Do you want me to grab music for break?
Yeah, sure.
I'm having computer problems over here. I'll see if I
Oh,
can
that's
do it.
fine. I could play some from over here.
Or you could just put on like those old commercials.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Supreme Chancellor Trudeau up in Canada. Let's hear what he's having to say this
We're
past.
introducing legislation to implement a national freeze on handgun ownership. What this means is that it will no longer be possible to buy, sell, transfer, or import handguns anywhere in Canada. In other words, we're capping the market for handguns.
Hey,
In other
We're
words,
also
the U.S.
fighting
is about to
gun
become the
smuggling
Mexico
and
of
trafficking
guns.
Yeah.
by increasing
Jesus
maximum
Christ.
criminal penalties and providing more tools for law enforcement to investigate firearm crimes.
Yeah, so that's basic gist of that. So apparently, Canada is trying to take all guns now.
So that's like a member of some sort of royal family, I assume, just making decrees, or
Yes.
is that a democratically
yeah, is
elected
that-
official?
I don't know.
Because it reads like royalty to me.
Yeah, it
when they make
seems-
proclamations
yeah,
and
yeah,
such.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially to disarm a population.
It's
That just always
almost-
seems a little weird. It's
yeah.
never. I don't think there's ever been a good. I mean, some people would say like the Australia and
No, but look,
Britain
dude,
and-
look at the fucking draconian state they've
Yeah.
lived under since the COVID shit. They're-
exactly.
You know what
So
I
there-
mean?
That's.
So they didn't have. I mean, they
And it's not
stopped-
like they were all going to just go out and fucking start shooting cops or something. But
I don't know,
They
man.
would have had the option.
Yeah.
And they didn't anymore. Like there's no recourse.
At the point
There's
when you're
no-
being locked in the house by your government for a flu
It's a
and put in
little-
jail for going to a restaurant,
yeah,
it's like
it seems
yeah.
a little sus.
This whole thing was great. Remember they were arresting people on the beach
Yeah.
and shit. Like, there's one guy running on the beach. It's
It
against the
was-
rules.
It was insane, man.
Like, holy fuck! All right, there's the number on the screen.
There's the number for when we come
for
back.
anybody just joining us. Yeah, we'll leave that up so you guys can memorize it in the break.
Yeah, let's just.
And so we want everybody